What's up, guys? Clash with Rye Guy here, and I'm coming at you with a war recap from Clash of Clans Mafia, one of their most recent wars. And some pretty beautiful attacks here. Just a few 3 stars I wanted to highlight, and some 2 stars as well. I'm going to first start off with the leader, 333, who absolutely killed it in his war attack in the going up against the number 1. So, just looking at this base, I am not a huge fan of this type of base. It's almost like a southern teaser, sort of, but you split up what's difficult to look at in this base is there's 2 expos on this side, 2 expos on this side, and then the eagle and inferno towers on this side. So if you're trying to queen walk, you're gonna have to go through all of this right here, all these defenses. And to get to the queen, isn't too bad. To get the queen and air defense and 2 expos isn't bad. But when you do that, you're not taking out any archer towers. You're going to take out 1 archer tower here and a pair of expos. But you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 archer towers on the other side that you're going to have to deal with for your air portion. So that's what I don't like about this base. I favor air, so like this base would not be too easy for me to go up against because the expos are on air too as well, and I'm not sure what's in the CC. So it just looks like an air nightmare, but that's not what 330 is going to go in with. He's going to go in with a boner attack. So he's going to start off with this queen at 6 o'clock. With the warden, he's going to have his queen, I'm assuming, walk down to the other queen. Going to drop a pre-rage because he knows that his queen's going to come in contact with the enemy queen. Didn't have to drop the ability right there, but he was probably worried that his queen would die from the enemy archer queen. So understandable that he would do that, but maybe not necessary. Maybe that warden's ability could have been the difference between a 3-star and the 2-star. But drops another rage because this CC is going to come at him, and he definitely doesn't want that queen to die, because if that queen dies, he's pretty much screwed over for his the rest of his army. So she's going to continue to walk here, drops the golem and then the bowlers, and he's going to have the miners, I'm assuming, go into the middle of the base while these bowlers will pick off the outside buildings. So bowlers are going to split up. Some of them are going to stay on the outside. Some of them are going to go in with the queen. Queen still has all the healers, but he has the golemites tanking for these bowlers, and he also has the king to tank for that eagle artillery shot. So he's going to take those shots right there. He's still got a lot of bowlers left over. These bowlers are just going to steamroll through with all these rage spells. Finally drops the miners in. He's going to take out the core of this base with the miners. Rages up these miners. Drops a freeze on the Inferno Tower. Interesting that he didn't bring any heals. But definitely works out well for him. He's got a huge pack of miners going in through the middle. He's got plenty left over. All these bowlers have died, unfortunately. But he still has plenty of firepower left over. He has the queen walking around the rest of the space. I believe he has all the healers, but she's taking some heavy fire, so that's gonna it's gonna bring his queen walk to a halt. I'm pretty sure he's gonna run out of time on this attack because this Tesla and gold storage and dark barracks are kind of on the outside, and she's gonna end up walking this way and then have to walk all the way back around. See, if this wall wasn't here, or maybe there was an opening, the queen could come in through here and then slowly walk towards this wizard tower that was over here. But drops the ability because he knows that he's getting short on time, and he has to sort of pick up the pace here. But he's going to run out of time. Giant bomb goes off there. Gold storage goes down, and out of time. But beautiful attack by Rudy. And definitely, I love that attack strategy. I'm not very good at it, but it is definitely a fun one to watch. We're going to watch Fiend's attack on number 2. Same attack strategy. We're not actually going to watch it, but I'm just going to fastly go through. It's going to speed through this attack. Literally the same exact attack that 330 did. Or 330 did the exact same attack that Fiend did. Not entirely sure on that one. But we're just going to 4 times this. Has the exact same plan. Queen walks to the bottom of the space to take out the air defenses and expos, and the queen. He's going to have the bowlers meet up right here. He's got all of his troops going in, and it looks like the exact same attack. So, drops the rest of the miners in, except what's interesting about this one is that the bowlers didn't take out this single set Inferno Tower or this Eagle Artillery. So that's probably what went wrong on Fiend's part, because on 330's attack, all the troops came in through here, and the Queen was able to take out this Inferno Tower. But for his attack, he wasn't able to do that, and that was probably the difference between the 2 attacks. Where was it? Oh, here it was. We're going to watch 330's second attack. Definitely an old school base. So, what I really like about this base, well, to take out this base, is that these compartments right here make it super easy to get into the base to queen walk this quadrant of it. Because if you wall break right here on this wall, your queen is going to aim for this army camp, aim for this barracks, and then if you wall break, she's going to slowly snipe these buildings. And then once these buildings are gone, she's going to walk right into the compartment and start sniping these buildings. So that way she could take out the queen and maybe draw the CC, depending on the base. Can't do it on this one though. So you would need like a hog rider or something placed at like this builder hut in order to lure that CC. But he's going to go with another boner attack. Uses the baby dragon just to make sure that his queen wouldn't walk that way. Didn't really need it, but that's okay. He's going to drop his wall breakers with the rage on them to make sure that they guaranteed get through that wall. So he's doing all right in the center of this space, not center of the space, but walking into the space right now. He doesn't have too much firepower on him. He might need to drop the rage ability right here, definitely, because that queen was going to slowly snipe out his queen. Takes out the warden. She's going to continue to walk. She's going to be in range of that Eagle Artillery so she can snipe it. So this way, now that the Eagle Artillery is out of the way, he can start the rest of his attack whenever he wants to. And I'm assuming he's going to have his troops meet up at this gold storage, or maybe have the troops funnel into this compartment right here and have them meet up with the queen. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. So I'm going to drop all of his bowlers right here, and I don't think they're going to walk inside the base. They're going to continue to walk outside the base. Maybe if he had placed the wall breakers on this portion of the wall rather than over here, he would have been able to get them in, but that's okay. He's got a lot of bowlers, and if this king takes out the wall soon enough, they're just going to go into the base. But luckily, these bowlers turned around, aimed for the wall, and he has some of the pack going outside and some of the pack going inside. Drops the warden's ability to make sure his queen didn't die. Still has the healers on her. I'm assuming that he's going to drop his rage spell. No, he didn't need to. I was thinking he wouldn't be able to take out that Inferno Tower fast enough, but had plenty of juice to do that. These bowlers aim for the wall, luckily. Now he drops the rage ability, and these bowlers are just going to steamroll through this middle of the base, along with his queen, warden, and then the queen's ability as well, with bowlers and the king going around the outside. So everything's working out pretty damn well for him on this attack. The golem is tanking for all the rest of his troops, which is really what he needed. Used the queen's ability already, so now he's just got to hold off and wait to see if he can get the 3-star. But what's tricky about this base is usually this last compartment will get you, because there's usually a wizard tower and a couple point defenses in there. So it's tough to have enough troops left over at the end to take out that last compartment, and that's usually what holds people up when they're doing 3-star attacks. So we're just going to speed through the rest of this. And runs out of time. Would have had the 3-star, but it's just one of those things. Like his other attack, it's just you can't. Your queen walk, you got to make sure you're testing to see how long your queen walk takes, and you got to know when it's time to just quit the walk and join her with the rest of the army. So now it's the Fiend and 330 party. So just kidding, we're not gonna watch that. That's the same base, Fiend. Come on. Who are we gonna watch? All right, we're gonna watch 2 more attacks. We're gonna watch the Doctor's attack, which I think is a Town Hall 10. So this is just a bully. This is a bully attack, so we're just going to speed on through it. Maybe 2 times speed. But he's going to funnel his troops into this compartment right here. Wall breakers went the wrong way, so he's in a tough spot right now. But bowlers aim for the wall, which is good for him. Drops a Warden's ability. He has the rage bowlers. Luckily, this base has single set Inferno Towers, so he doesn't really have to worry too much about the single sets on his balloons. And drops the Hound, drops a few balloons, drops the other Hound, drops more balloons, trickling in the balloons. What's tricky about single set Infernos for this attack is the single sets will aim for your Lava Hounds, but it's a Town Hall 10, so he didn't even have to worry about it. Well, we're just going to speed on through that. He had a Lava Hound left over, even with the single set Inferno Towers. But for single sets, it's difficult with air because they will just aim for your Lava Hound, and once your Lava Hound is gone, then you're pretty much just screwed, unless it's like the cleanup portion. But it seems more simple for air portions to have multi-target Inferno Towers. So we're going to go to the next attack here. I want to find Aaron's attack. So this was Aaron's attack on number 18. Aaron is my little brother, and he had a pretty good attack here. So what he's going to do is he's going to start off funneling his troops. Drops a jump because he can access the Queen, CC, and air defense. So uses the bowlers to funnel in his army. Uses a wizard on this side to also funnel his army. And he has 6 bowlers left to go into the middle. Drops a few bowlers right here to take out that builder hut. Then drops the rest of his bowlers. King, Queen, Warden. And he only has level 2 bowlers because he just upgraded to Town Hall 11. So uses the Warden's ability right here, along with the Rage Bowlers, and they are just going to take out a good chunk of the space. Drops the Queen, drops the second air defense soon, and he got a lot of value out of this kill squad. Going to drop the first Lava Hound, second Lava Hound, trickle in the balloons, and he's going to save his third Lava Hound for this last air defense right here. So he's going to drop all 5 of his balloons on this archer tower, and he's going to slowly funnel his troops and have them kind of circle around this base all the way over to these defenses. And he has plenty of spells left over, plenty of balloons. It is a Town Hall 9, but it's not really the attack that matters, it's the fundamentals, and how he executed this attack was absolutely flawless. There was nothing wrong with this attack whatsoever. Pretty much picture perfect, except this Hound. He needed this Hound to pop, and that would have been more of a problem if it was a higher level base, but that's okay. He still had plenty of troops left over. We're just going to speed on through this. Swag the poison spell, didn't even need it. But he also attacked a Town Hall 10 with, I believe, Inferno Towers. Let's see. my team. His attack on number 15. We're going to watch that attack as well. Okay. He was telling me, never mind, this isn't an actual, attack, never mind. He accidentally attacked the wrong base. He trained for number 14, I believe, and he ended up attacking 15, like, oops. But we're going to end this episode with me on my push to Legends. So, I'm going to go search for a base right now, and I'm just going to 3-star it. Took about 10 minutes to find this base. I'm just going to go for it, because I think I could 3-star it. He has a single set inferno tower. So, we are going to start off a mini walk right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 healers. Drop the golem right here. 1, 2, 3. Bowlers right there. Drop the jump spell right there. Put some more bowlers over here just to make sure our troops funnel to the middle. Two healers. Rest of the bowlers. Drop the queen's ability because she's in a rough spot. And we are going to rage that up. Use the warden's ability. Jump over this next wall. Rage that all up. And drop a freeze on the clan castle and the single set. And we are going to rage up the rest of this core right now. Didn't even need our wall breakers, so we're just going to waste those. And that bomb tower is going to mess us up. So, did pretty well on this base. Pretty sure we're going to 3-star it. Wasn't too bad of an attack. This base is kind of out of meta anyways. So, I mean, it wouldn't really count as a super solid attack. But we're just going to take out this bomb tower because I really don't feel like messing with it. Wow, that is a lot of health. Okay. Queen's still alive. King is about to die. Full health on the warden. Giant bomb goes off right there. We got 3 archers left over. Let's drop them right here. Drop the poison spell. Why not? I don't need it anyways. So, we're going to gain trophies right there. We gained 10 trophies, which is pretty good on our push. We didn't really get much loot, but that's whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one and clash on.